This thing on? Encoding overloaded? I don't believe you. Okay, cool. Alright, so fucking JP Salas came out with a new table, as you can see. And so do y'all like know about Banzai Run? I know some of you probably know. So, like, the reason this thing is interesting from, like, a recreation standpoint is, let me get this image for y'all. So, this is a pinball machine that, it's just fucking got another playfield in the back glass. And so, porting this to VPX has been historically challenging because the second playfield just fucking it is straight up. It is like almost 90 degrees. It controls like nonsense because you are flinging the pinball directly upward, and like adapting this to like a tablet layout, like a fucking like a cabinet layout or like a fucking vertical monitor layout, is like a problem that exists. But this thing turns out to play pretty well, and I have been enjoying it lately. And so I thought, since I didn't get a chance to stream like earlier this evening, and Wes is not around to watch me beat my head against Monster Sanctuary for a bit, let's just fucking play some pinball. I don't know. That's really loud. Wow. It's crazy how loud that is. Is that mad loud for you guys? I guess I'm about to fucking figure it out. It looks pretty loud. Oh yeah, it's pretty loud. Is that good? How we feeling? An aluminum ball. The fucking Twilight Zone shit. Just give it the Powerball. You know about that? Fucking Twilight Zone, because it has to have every mechanical feature ever, has a fucking mode where it will dispense like a white ball made of ceramic. The opposite of the Powerball. Would that make it like unplayably nightmarish? I'm trying to work this out for myself. I go for another lap. I feel like that fucking the lap shot is both like incredibly rewarding and like way more dangerous than it has any right to be, given that it's just a fucking normal ramp with like a polite return. Relatively polite. Oh, you know what happened? Right now the game is software compensating for the magnet up to the fucking hill being broken. I'm like, hey, what's going on here? Why am I getting credit for fucking racers without hitting the upper playfield? And it's because the fucking... I must have been tabbed out of the table when the ROM ran the self-test, and it's like, hey, do we know where the magnet is? And the table simulator responds, and the ROM goes, right, we don't know where the magnet is, so we're just gonna pretend that it's not working. That's actually really funny. Alright, hold on. All that should need is just to relaunch it. Alright. My controller's vibrating. So that's VPX crashing. We gotta get this in here, I think. I feel as though there's gotta be at least one every time. How loud is the new keyboard, by the way? I assume it's not, like, dramatically louder, but I went from silenced switches to, like, haha funny. I finally took the ergo pill. I finally fell down the hole. Alright, do we believe in dreams this time? Press advance for report. Alright. Do you still think you're broken?
Welcome, race fans, to Banzai Run.
I guess we're about to figure it out. You hear the fucking magnet going?
He's going after Yellowbelly.
Did you fucking figure it out? Okay, the hill's lit. So if I shoot that, and it doesn't trigger the magnet, then I'm fucked and I need to, like, clear the NVRAM or something. I guess I can shoot double lap and then die. I'll spot something, who cares? Hey, what if you are unable to make the most important shot on the table because you suck? I'm just fucking slamming it around now, hell yeah. Double lap. Can I backhand this? I sure can. Yeah! So your only real goal on the upper playfield is to hit cliff jump over and over again? Ah, fuck. Yeah, if you break that shot, it's bad. If you light ABC, then cliff jump is double value, which is pretty lucrative. So you hit, like, the colored targets to challenge a racer, and then you make their shot on the upper playfield to pass them. And as long as any racer remains unpassed, but challenged, you can shoot the upper playfield as much as you want for the greatest fucking voice call out of the entire world. And, like, a pretty fucking lucrative shot. And also, like many upper playfields, since you can't drain up here. Oh shit, hello there! Give it a minute, I got the fucking post to worry about. Can I do ABC? Is there hope for me? Smoking weed with all my friends. Oh god. Hold on! Shit, I don't have a fucking... Why do I still do this manually?
Tactical
Easy.
incoming!
Hey Hamcha, please build loud easy support at the streamer tool. Ah! Ah! But yeah. So you can either keep farming cliff jumps by just shooting the hill over and over again and never passing, like, the last racer, or after you pass everyone, you get the opportunity to lock a ball up there and start the multi-ball. Oh, you fuck. There's no, like, rubber on that poster or anything. It's just metal. It just rolls out. It's a giant bastard, and I hate it. It's like the left in lane is both easier, and it has a kickback, which it's like, it's one shot to relight the kickback. It's the fucking spot saucer in the center of the playfield. Nice. Alright, can I do ABC? Oh, shit. Oh, well. Cliff jump becomes worth... It's, like, worth more the more you shoot it, up to, like, 200k, I think. So it's like, if you want to play it that way, this can be a one-shot game 100%. And some of the fucking racer targets are kind of scary. So, like, spotting them with the saucer, or at least until you've played the multi-ball once with the lap shot, is a little bit better for safety. But my brain tells me to rip the spinner. Nice. What's on the right side of the upper table? So the freestyle course is literally like, I don't even remember the rule set condition that causes that to become active, because it's like completely unimportant. This is fucking stupid. It literally just launches the ball out there, and then it will, like, hit random targets that, like, instantly defeat racers for you, and then it drains and comes back to the lower playfield. There's, like, no player input, it's just something that happens. I guess they needed to fill out some space up there. Go for the hill! Alright, so I think I got everybody complete but Red Hot here, who is on the cliff jump shot. Please get used to hearing that voice. And now that I'm in second place, I can shoot the hill and go for a lock. With that ball locked, when I plunge this ball, that's gonna come sailing slowly down out of the upper playfield and get dropped on me. And I want to get a ball in the spot saucer to light the hill shot, and then in the upper playfield, I have to hit the captive ball for jackpot. Congratulations, by the way, you know, like, all of the relevant rules to this game now. You're now a professional. So it's gonna fucking spit that out. Kickback is the same shot as the one that I'm trying to hit. Oh, fucker. See, if you drain one ball in multi-ball, I think this is the first game to have, like, a multi-ball restart mechanic, where if you shoot that saucer, it'll just fucking serve you another ball and let you restart once. But I lost the kickback, and then everything went to shit. So we'll just, like, do lane completions and stuff. I could shoot for laps. I honestly feel like it's not often you have something better to do on the left flipper than to either, like, shoot laps or, like, relight the kickback. Extra ball is lit at that weird fucking kicker at the top of the left sling. What the fuck is that thing all about, by the way? Yeah, it's the captive ball, and the most common way you're gonna hit that is duck sling. Alright. Now I can play the real game, which is shooting the hill constantly as soon as I actually control the fucking ball. Not like this, please! Have mercy? Hey, cool, that happened on accident. Nope, that backhand did not work.
He's going after Bluebeard.
Please just get in there, okay. Cool. Now it's gonna play the replay animation, which is very distracting. And also clicks the fucking lift hill magnet at you for no reason. Double lap. Nice. I think there's a mode at like 25 laps. And you'd think, like, huh, that looks like a pretty repeatable shot. You would be surprised the different ways it can fucking come out of there. Or maybe you wouldn't. There we go. I got everybody but Red Hot ready. Can I do ABC? I can. There we go. 250k one shot. Game is not that hard, except for when it is. Great. Okay. That was the voice clip they were really happy with. I'm happy with it too, truthfully. So I guess my goal for today is to actually fucking hit the multi-wall jackpot. Now roll over. Okay, yeah, with the post gone, I may as well just make a shot. Is that everybody? Nah. I need blue and yellow. So we can shoot yellow right here. Poor Pricket. and then shoot the cliff jump anyway. This is like... that is the most acceptable fail state for, like, trying to progress a mode, is making a shot that's worth, like, almost 200k and some guy shouts Banzai at you. Yeah, I really like to believe they did that in one take. You just belt it and then he's done. Alright, I still need blue. There we go. I fucking love that call out, seriously. Double out. Catch it. You were fucking terrible. Ah! Oh, nice. I forgot that's the way you can hit that. God fucking damn it. I'm trying to hit blue, I'm trying to get it over onto the right flipper and it's just not working. Maybe if I bang it off the A target? Yeah. Oh, fuck. Alright. I'll take ABC. I'll get that done some other time. Alright. Go for the hill. Okay.
He's moved into second place.
Alright. Shoot the lock.
He's challenged the king.
I don't think that's gonna do anything. 300k ain't bad for that. Please just, like, bounce into the saucer. Please just fucking bounce in and be nice to me. You fucking cock! I'm going to try, I promise you. Can you even make that from the right flipper? I kind of don't believe that. Nice!
Instant rematch.
Okay. So it's gonna eject that in a second. Yeah. Hey! Alright. Now I'm on a clock to shoot the hill. Something fucking happened down there. Special, probably? Yeah, it must be. Oh, fuck. Fucking rat bastard machine. Don't you dare. You cannot see foes in Splatoon 3, but you can see everything here. I don't know, man. The ball is very distinctive. Though it definitely could be brighter. I actually haven't touched the, like, POV camera settings lighting of this table at all, because I'm afraid I'm going to break it because of the transition mechanic. My assumption is that when I do that, it will just not work. And so I haven't bothered. Should probably try to relight the kickback. There we go. I got rewarded for my good decisions. I lied. Great, killing it. 17 laps. I feel like I should be able to, like, hit that mode if I grind for it. Straight up. Alright, let's do ABC.
What a move on green machine.
Alright. Huge.
He's moved into fifth place.
That fucking bounce off the right flipper on the return, it looks reliable and it is actually so fucking dangerous. That shot was catastrophically scary. Help. Don't stop going in there, please. I didn't even know you could hit that shot that way. Simply be the ball. There we go. Oh, okay. Alright, now I need red hot. Red hot and yellow belly. Yeah. No, let's go for it. This is a one-shot game if you want it to be. Well, the one shot is 4 shots, but you get the idea. Forget to do Space Cadet on the stream before. I did JP's Space Cadet. I have not played either, like, the Windows pack-in version or the proper version of, like, OG Space Cadet. Oh, shit. No, you guys are actually right. I was supposed to have the fucking display captured, and I think that just went away at some point. Because I can see it for myself, but I think that just disappeared? Like OBS dropped the window hooks or something? That's fucking weird. There's not really a way for me to, like, cradle this and still, like, tab out, unfortunately. Okay, so I guess it killed me, which is good. That means I can fix that. Yeah, seeing the score might be good. That's crazy that was wrong for so long. Hold on, I got the initials. You can't see it yet, but I swear I'm doing them. I promise. I fucking specifically set the... Oh, I know why I fucking shook the hooks. It's because I relaunched, and because all of these fucking virtual displays, these virtual alphanumeric displays, have the same fucking window title. It drives me insane. It's Bangs, by the way. I'm glad Orange Star is here to yell with me. Alright. Let's see about this. There we go. That look alright to y'all? That ricochet seems unlikely. Please get used to hearing that. Or don't. Maybe I should have mentioned that. Just bounce into the fucking saucer again, please. Why do I ever shoot that fucking saucer from the left, from the right flipper? It's like, the moment the kickback goes down, if the first thing you do isn't shooting the kickback, you just lose. It goes hard. Alright, I guess I'll work on that backhand.
Gotta move on Green Machine. Gotta move on Bluebeard.
It's like such a straightforward upper playfield, and it's so good.
He's challenged
Pick that up.
Belly.
Please just fucking bounce in. Thank you. The return on that's easier too. Ah, fuck. Not if you bomb the shot. Alright. Cool. Hitbox dimension custom table. Fucking Frog was on that shit too. I've wondered about doing some VPX homebrew. Just because I'm like curious about the design challenges. The way the fucking rule set and, like, the physical playfield interact is super interesting to me. Alright, we're done trying for ABC, I guess. Let's just lock the fucking ball.
He's challenged the king.
Does anything even happen if you ABC before the lock? Alright, now kick it into the fucking saucer. Bounce in. Be nice to me for once. Double up. I'm nice? Oh god, I should not have done that. Alright. We have a ball locked. Great. I'm nice. I'm nice. I'm nice. I'm nice. I'm nice. Dude. Did that really actually happen to me? I feel alone in this world. It's hard being a racer. The race community is dying. Sure, if you're a diehard racist. Is the kickback on? Okay, we're good. Lap shot's no longer spotting targets. I kind of just want to open the hill, so there we go. The logic for that is very nice, because it will spot you whichever gets you, like, closest to the hill. So if you've got, like, 2 completions on one racer and, like, 1 completion on another, it'll give you the one that lights the hill. I made the mistake of actually completing the fucking... Rip that spinner. Let's go. That's not how you're supposed to hit that. I guess I'll go for double lap while I'm here.
What a move on green machine.
Come on. Can I please have ABC? I'm nice. I did that shot with no post. I'm nice.
He's moved into 4th place.
Alright, so extra ball seems good. Can I post transfer? Up! Great work. Alright. We got there. Figured it out. Please stop. Please stop going in there. Please have mercy. I should probably reopen the hill. Please stop going in there. Nothing will ever stop me from shooting double lap every single time it rolls to the fucking left in lane. Alright. That works. That's not what I wanted, but it works. See? How the fuck are you ever supposed to get around to the right flipper from this state? It seems like impossible, right? Okay, no, not strictly impossible, just very scary. I thought that fucking rollover was like reliant on the post being there, but I guess it's not. Hey, I can make that shot on the fly. Alright, get me out of here.
He's moved into 3rd place.
Okay. Need one more target for Red Hot. And some shit is going down on my screen right now. Come on. Come on! Don't you dare. Do I dare to actually try to shoot that target instead of spotting it? Alright, swing in 3 misses. How about one more? Double lap? Cool. That's not working out. You see the way it just rolls through? Like, there's no contact with the rail, it just glides as if, like, dragged by a mouse cursor. Alright.
Challenge red hot.
I got red hot? Okay. Does it always complete Eraser if you hit the skill shot? Ah! Can it bounce? Sure. Scary botched lap shot. I definitely monkey flipped and didn't die for it. Yeah, like, for a solid state, this is kind of like a fucked up table. I think I'm just gonna go for red hot so I can play the multiple again. It advances cliff jump value. I don't need to go for ABC. There we go. Let's lock the ball. On the fly shot, I'm the fucking best.
He's challenged the king.
Yeah, I would love to fucking, like, actually find the physical table somewhere. Hey, cool, it rolled over special. That right outlane's diabolical. Alright, that was an extremely ugly post-transfer. Bounce over. Bastard. Can it roll? I want to believe that shot's makeable from the right flipper, but I really just don't think it is. You fucking cock. Damn it. Alright. So much for that. Ah! Okay. Okay. Before we do anything else, we need to relight the kickback. What the fuck? Come on. You're better than that. You're actually not. Dang. Alright, well, pretty dismal ball 1 and ball 2, so I'm not too unhappy with that. I didn't expect to like this table as much as I actually do. Like, I've always had a great respect for the, like, complete insanity that is, we put in a vertical playfield, whatever. But, like, the theming and rule set is also really good. Okay, I'm not gonna have the time to do that, so just... Pinball FX releasing on consoles this month, expecting a Steam release as early as April. I'll have to take a look at it. I know it got some heat for, like, the scheme they're running, where you've got to buy, like, tickets and packs rather than buying individual tables. Which doesn't seem that different from the way FX3 was selling you packs of, like, okay, here's Creature and 3 other tables nobody gives a shit about, right? Meteor. But I do want to give it a look. I've become really attached to VPX. But I still go back to FX3 and TPA sometimes. TPA is like soulful. It's very cozy. How did they walk it back on tickets? Huh. I will have to look into the new pricing structure when that comes to Steam. I only have the Epic Games Launcher installed for fucking Tetris Effect and Diabolical, and both of those games I regret even, like, bothering with on EGS. So... wild shit. Alright. Shooting A on the fly has led to a lot of those types of rebounds. It's weird. Is that one safe? I think we are. Ooh. Can I do it from the right? Terrifying. Please just bounce in, I'm begging you. Have mercy. Hey, cool. Check out how on purpose that was. Alright. Not my greatest showing. Catch it off here. Oh god, that was horrible. So I shouldn't be alive. I might not be. Okay.
He's moved into second place.
Alright, the lock's ready. It hurts a little bit, but I will simply ignore the pain. I'm legitimately wondering, like, I don't know if I have this correct, but wasn't, like, Hades in early access exclusively on Epic for a really, really long time? And then, like, the actual release version of the game was simultaneous release everywhere? Alright, I'm gonna give you a minute to calm down, Banzai Run. I guess this is before replay boost. Come on, get in there. Don't you fuck me like this. Alright, you got one. Come on. One year that it was Steam Early Access for a time. Okay, yeah. That makes a little bit more sense.
Instant rematch.
Great. Stellar work with that upper flipper there, champ. Captain Ball. Nice. And immediately. What the fuck are you doing? Horrid. But yeah, like, this table honestly has no business being as advanced as it is. For, like, how fucking ancient it is.
He's challenged Green Machine. What a move on Green Machine.
Alright, now we're scoring.
He's moved into fifth place.
But unfortunately, I actually completed Green Machine. So how do we feel about the post-transfer here? Okay, terrifying. The stuff of nightmares.
He's going after Bluebeard.
To be avoided whenever possible.
What a move on Bluebeard.
Fucking stupid.
He's moved into fourth place.
Scary. Nice. Alright, what do I actually want to shoot from here? Probably the fucking spinner. Just to, like, try and bounce into the fucking... Yeah. The saddest spinner rip. There we go. Get in there. Get in there! There we go. Thank you.
He's challenged Yellow Belly.
Yeah, I think I have way better odds shooting the spinner from the right flipper than just, like, trying to bomb it directly into the saucer during, fucking multi-ball.
What a move on Yellow Belly.
Alright. I greeted for ABC. And got rewarded!
He's moved into third place.
Platform exclusivity was one thing, but when we started getting the storefront exclusivity, that shit's gonna give me a hernia at some point. Ugh, that spin. Crazy. Stop. Wow, I have never seen it go dead like that off that fucking kick before. Again? You tell me that that thing was spinning and glued to the post. Go ahead. Alright, how do I want to nudge this so I don't immediately kick? There we go. And I did anyway. Please just stay away from the fucking left out lane. I'm begging you. Give me like 1 second. Don't do this to me. Come on.
He's going after Red Hot. Go for the hill.
Nice. Alright, I'm actually going to shoot directly for cliff jump here. Let me light up that fucking lock.
He's moved into second place. Go for the hill.
Nice. Sloppy, but nice. Cool.
He's challenged the king.
Yeah, the EGS UI is... I mean... It's like, the way I've always seen it is, like, Steam is also a piece of shit, but Steam input as a concept is a value add, at least. Alright, here we go. So I need to hit the captive ball. You see it? That fucking lit up arrow. Hmm. Bastard. Alright. But if I can get back up there before the ball unlocks, I can go for it again. They just replaced a big picture with Deck UI. I've heard about that because I saw some people on the Steam Link subreddit being very mad about it. Hey! The loudest jackpot! And I really immediately outlane drained. Alright. Well, at the very least, victory laps are lit for, like, a bit, I think. Or I get one, I think, even if I die. Dude! Ah! Horrible. The thing I don't like about any VP iteration is the ball gets glued to any kickers, saucers, etc. Feels cheap compared to a more free-moving FX3/FX. Yeah, definitely some fucking, like, it's creator dependent. I've seen it handled better or worse. But there's definitely, like, everywhere's got some shortcomings. I like Gophers a lot because I fucking hate myself, and that table is just not correctly handled anywhere. Like, on the physical unit that I had, you could plunge and, like, get it neatly served to you in the left in lane for a hole-in-one shot every single time. And the VPX recreation is, like, maybe 90%, and then FX3 is, like, 70%. And then TPA is like, what the fuck ever? It's very confusing. And it's crazy because even among, like, Zen's offerings, FX3 Gophers is so much better than, like, fucking the mobile, like, Williams Pinball Gophers. On fucking mobile, it's like 0%. It will never clear it. It's, like, completely untested. And it's like, alright, the VPX version gets it right. So you want to play the VPX version, right? Well, the person who implemented the kickback just decided that it should fucking kick to the wrong place. Instead of going up the fucking right orbit. It's like a really high launch. it spits it out with barely enough force to hit the fucking stand-ups.
Challenge Green Machine.
And it's like the search for parity is never ending, for sure. You can always do it better. But like when you've spent time with a machine, you really feel stuff like that. I went out to Starfighter about a week or two back, and I swear I had a fucking breakthrough on Twilight Zone.
He's moved into 5th place.
Like something clicked for me on that table. Nice. Evolve was a really short-lived unifying launcher that made it to tie up different launchers. They only got popular because their chat had built-in VPN support. It released the same year as the game, so it got real obscure real fast. Man, the entire category of, like, service that ties together disparate services. Did anyone use Trillion, or was it just me? Was it just me? Any Trillion gamers in the chat?
He's challenged Yellow Belly.
Oh. Doing that when it's rolling in is kind of rough. X-Fire. I feel like I've heard of X-Fire, but I don't know of X-Fire. A little quicker. Wow, that's crazy, actually.
He's moved into 4th place.
Great. Yeah, it's like, I get not wanting to build your game super close to Steam input because, like, having a dependency on a fucking third-party store's, like, controller wrapper is shitty. But, like, it's so rough because Steam input is, like, one of the only things that makes controller support on fucking PC bearable. Like, hello, I'll just fucking pretend you have controllers plugged in so that games that don't support hot plug can be tricked. I'm sure this will not cause any other problems.
Welcome, race fans, to Banzai Run.
Remember, GameSpy, X-Fire was that during the gap bridging of 2000's dedicated servers in 2010 matchmaking. Oh, man.
Challenge Green Machine.
That sounds like a great time, and also a nightmare. Alright, we're done shooting ABC, I guess.
He's moved into 5th place.
I recently learned that Chris is just better than me at Gorgar by, like, a lot. And so, now I'm low-key on the hunt for, like, a Gorgar that I can hit within, like, a 3-hour drive. I will probably find one only to discover that the slings are completely broken or something. X-Fire corrupted my Windows Vista install. We had to get off hard drives. Fun times, dude. Every once in a while, I remember that fucking issue that the PSO2 official client had, where it would uninstall Final Fantasy XIV and also possibly wipe your hard drive. Oops. Fucking uh-oh. I really need to be quicker on that nudge. Oh, have people not heard of this? There are so many categories of fucking issue where, like, if you're not extremely careful about the way your patcher or your uninstaller treats, like, directory paths, sometimes it can accidentally walk outside of the game folder and start going berserk. I wish I had more concrete information on this, but there were a lot of reports of it killing, like, FF14 and, like, a couple of other games, but leaving your, like, Windows install usable. And then some people were just like, nah, PSO2 fucking destroyed my machine, sorry.
He's going after Yellow Belly.
Shit. The one thing I wish I could get figured out in VPX is nudging. Like, TPA nudging feels a little bit too close to, like, Magneto fucking, like, directly influence the ball powers to me. And FX3 and VPX generally feel a little bit more consistent. And I'm sure VPX is, like, really good when you're actually in a cabinet setup with an accelerometer. But if you're using a gamepad, like, it really doesn't feel like it was designed with care for that particular circumstance at all. There's no reasonable way to bind nudge to analog stick, and there's no reasonable way to bind flippers to triggers. Bastard. Also, this is just a personal thing, but because of cabinet play specifically, the number of VPX tables that come out of the box with, like, 90 layback, and they look fucking ridiculous for, like, vertical monitor play is crazy. Like, oh no. The worst post-transfer of all time. I had so much time to fend that off, and I just watched it sail between the flippers. I was having a conversation with somebody about PSO2 recently. I've been playing a lot of Guild Wars, and, like, as I play Guild Wars and continue to be, like, in continuous awe that it is allowed to exist at all, like, seriously, that game is, like, outsider art. You know how most MMOs have become, like, streamlined over time in order to, like, efficiently present the player with their newest content as, like, quickly as possible? Fucking Guild Wars does not give a fuck about that. It, like, hides its content on purpose, and I have no idea how it survives. Because, like, there's so much in that game, and you could miss all of it. Because the new player experience is fucking dreadful, both on accident and on purpose. But anyway, we're comparing and contrasting experiences because, like, the friend group that I'm fucking going through, currently we're on, like, Living Story Season 2. We're all, like, MMO heads. And we've all got our fucking weird-ass games from times bygone. This is stupid. This is fucking dumb. Holy shit. Do it again! Aw. Realm of the Mad God. Dude, I've never felt more lost in fucking than, like, Realm of the Mad God. People are like, Bullet Hell MMO, and I'm like, alright, sounds right up my alley. And then I tried to play it. Ow.
He's moved into 5th place.
Any Trickster Online gamers in the chat?
Challenge Yellow Belly.
I think Trickster Online is my pick for the most Korean soundtrack in any video game. And, like, I promise once you hear it, you'll understand.
Got a move on Yellow Belly.
Alright, we got ABC. Bastard.
He's moved into 4th place.
I feel like MMOs having robust single-player content is, like, undervalued. I'm, like, the kind of MMO gamer that wants to be alone around people. And, like, I want to do the multiplayer stuff, but I don't want anyone to fucking talk to me unless I talk to them first, which is called, like, being an asshole and poorly socially adjusted. And it always surprises me when I see, like, people respond with such vitriol to, like, hey, how about some solo content? Just kill them if you don't want to interact, perhaps. This is really stupid, by the way. I want to experience World PvP again. Well, I want to experience good World PvP ever. Because my primary experience with it was in fucking Terra, where, like, if you roll on a PvP server, your immediate day one experience is that, like, you get out of the tutorial island where, like, World PvP is disabled, and you go to the first real zone, and on every channel, there are 60 max level players on the bridge between you and the first quest objective. Like, it was so transparently impossible to actually play the game on PvP servers if you weren't already 80 or, like, you logged at fucking 4 a.m. For a while. Maybe it is. So, like, the more I hear people talk about the social structure of WoW raiding, the more I go, like, okay, but it can't actually be like that, right? Because that sounds unplayably awful. Oh. Missed the shot, but got a lap. New Genesis completely disappointed me and, like, broke me as a person. I'm, like, I feel betrayed. I'm very sad about it. And the experience that I got out of it was a cute OC with some wacky clothing. And also buying the last copy of a given outfit on the server, which was pretty nice. The magnet. Dude, the fucking upper playfield was just lost for a bit. Because, like, okay, so here's the thing, right? Both PSO2 and New Genesis are, like, fucked up designed games. Like, the combat in Oracle is either, like, moving between packs of mobs as quickly as possible and nuking them down with, like, good positioning, or, like, boss fights that are either striking dummies, or, like, the enemy controls the pace of the encounter completely. Like, if a boss attacks really often, then you are following its script and, like, countering according to, like, how it wants you to play. And if a boss does not attack frequently, then you, like, roll DPS on it and face tank everything you can that won't lose you DPS. Those are not, like, particularly diverse modes of interaction. But, like, what's there is interesting. Because, like, characters have cool ways to move around. A single weapon's moveset has a lot of tools that can be used in similar situations, but all have, like, subtlety associated with them and how you, like, want to position and transition from, like, certain attacks into other attacks, or, like, the ideal spacing and situation and, like, fucking window of vulnerability to use any given attack. It's good. It's nice. You have, like, a cool moveset, and it's clunky to access, but overcoming that clunkiness and, like, becoming a fucking gaming warlord is, like, your skill progression over time. And the game demands that of you sometimes, but not often. A lot of the time you're just given the freedom to, like, figure out those rules for yourself in, like, environments that don't feel stressful. And I feel like it arrives at something cool. Plus, like, PSC bursts and advanced quests just kind of owned. Modulator farming was kind of stupid, but, like, I feel like you can do worse things when structuring your MMO than, like, rewards are proportional to how quickly you can clear this content with a rewarding, like, set of movement systems and, like, satisfying moment-to-moment combat. So why do I mention all this? Because in New Genesis, you don't have enough fucking attacks. That's, like, that's not the entire problem with the game, but it is, like, probably the most important one. It's like, your ability to be expressive in combat has, like, evaporated in that game. Because movesets simply are not diverse enough. They were like, alright, we can get away with doing fewer moves per weapon with the multi-weapon system, which allows you to seamlessly access 2 weapons worth of moveset. Alright, cool. But, like, in order to account for multi-weapons, and, like, the fact that they're expensive and players won't always have them, every weapon has to have, like, a kit that works on its own with that reduced set of abilities. which means that every weapon has to have, like, single target that always works, AoE that always works, movement that always works, and an attack that works, like, that is specifically for, like, long windows of vulnerability or downed foes that always works. And so, you may have noticed that I listed 4 categories of attack there. Now, let's say that you, you release the game with 3 PAs per weapon. Oops. This is what happened, was that not only does every weapon have an interchangeable moveset, where if you ever diverted from that moveset, it would be to use, like, the move you have on your other multi-weapon that does the exact same thing, but does, like, 1% more damage. But some of them were doing multiple things! You had weapons where your mobbing tool was also your mobbing movement tool.
Freestyle! Yellow belly!
And it's like, alright, so that's bad, but that's fixable. You just, like, add more attacks, right? Well, there's also, like, the core structure of defense in that game, right? And, like, what I'm about to start talking about is to, like... We're arriving at the realm of, like, extreme subjectivity. The last thing was subjectivity. This is, like, literally guy who is balding on a pinball stream telling you how combat should be designed. But, like... So, in Oracle, classes had, like, different approaches to defense. And, like, generally, at least until Successors, there was a loose idea of, like, a hierarchy of, like, specific counter versus, like, evasion versus, like, blocking. Where, like, if you have a counter that is designed for a specific situation, it is designed with some risk associated with it, and it comes with an appropriate, like, reward. You get to cash out for applying riskier defense, and you get to, like, remain alive, but lose out on potential rewards for applying, like, safer and more, like, reliable, less situational defense. And because you're fighting enemies that attack at, like, very weirdly varying rates, and some bosses just, like, have long phases where they don't really do much of any consequence to you at all if you just position correctly, like, not everybody has interesting defensive decisions to make. But, like, even if you've got just the one defensive technique that, like, is always preferable to the others if you can set it up. Like, setting it up is a combat challenge in and of itself. And the game has enough encounter variety so that, like, sometimes you determine when you set it up. Sometimes when the rhythm of the fight determines when you get to set it up. You have, like, a nice balance of, like, your mode of interaction. In New Genesis, every non-trivial enemy is attacking all of the time and has a bunch of, like, native movement on all of those attacks. And everyone's best defensive option is, like, not only tied to their normal attacks, which is just not that fucking interesting, but, like, it's something they have access to all the time. We are done with, like, specific counters, or, like, just being out of the way of things leading to higher uptime. Everybody has, like, a direct defensive action that is available all the time, and using that direct defensive action rewards you with skipping to the end of your normal attack chain, which has, like, a high damage cash out hit. Bastard. Do I still get instant rematch here? So enemies determine, like, the entire pace of the fight and all of your available decision space, and there's just not enough. Bastard. This sounds a lot like the gripes the old heads had about World when it was new. Really, that's interesting. Man. That's a lot of unexpected and possibly unwanted empathy. Oh no. So like, here's the state of New Genesis. It's like, defensive reward is fucked up. You want to do one thing in combat almost always, and when you get to do that thing is determined by the encounter scripting, not by, like, your creative expression as a player. Your attacking options that aren't the optimal thing are all widely interchangeable, don't allow you to, like, feel much in the way of, like, fucking, I'm self-actualizing, I'm picking a character that does the things that I want to do. Because everybody kind of does the same thing. And, like, overall, moment-to-moment decision-making is largely reduced to, like, fight familiarity. But, like, these are all things that can be fixed. Like, you at least have, like, hitbox-modeled combat. Where, like, if an enemy is doing a move that has, like, only one set of counterplay, you can simply adjust that move. If an attack does too many or too few things, you can adjust to that attack. But, like, on top of all of this, the content structure of New Genesis is completely fucked, because the game released, like, a year early during, like, COVID, when it was obviously, like, unfinished and had, like, major production problems. And for some reason, we decided it needed to be open world. And this is baffling to me. Like, I don't understand what you are supposed to be doing in the open world. I don't want to say it's just Genshin, but it, like, the open world is lifeless and forgettable. In PSO2, you had the camp ship, which was a single hub where every player not currently engaged in combat content would be. It was an active social hub for players at every level of play, from newbies to veterans. And then when you exit the main hubs and you head out to the camp ship, the framing of, like, there doesn't need to be a clear transition from the hub to the instance. We can just put you in a load screen and, like, drop you on a planet. And that means that the environment designers have a lot of room to make every area feel like itself. And in New Genesis, the open world is structured in such a way that, like, any biome or, like, challenge that is going to exist has to logically connect to something that you're going to mindlessly traverse 500 times in a row running gathering routes. Which means that it feels exactly like what it is. It's like a minimum viable fucking patch of any given biome that is, like, haphazardly stitched to the next piece of fucking geometry that was carved out of a fucking bowl. It's like,
Welcome, race fans, to Banzai Run!
It makes the game harder to develop, and it doesn't make it more interesting. There's nothing fun to do in the open world. You know what you have to do to make the open world relevant in a fucking MMO? You have to be Guild Wars. You have to, like, put all of your eggs into that basket and die doing it. You have to be so devoted to that idea that people see Renown Hearts, assume that that's all there is to do at your game, and just fucking quit.
He's challenged Yellow Belly. Gotta move on Green Machine and
I
Yellow
don't know.
Belly.
There's a lot. I literally, like, the sequence of people that I met through PSO2 was, like, it started the chain of events that allowed me to fucking move in with and, like, physically see Frey for the first time. I'm actually playing so badly because I'm thinking about this. So I have a lot of complicated feelings associated with it. I have a lot of nostalgia, of course. And, like, I don't think PSO2 was, like, uncontroversially good. I think the reward structure of PSO2 is actually very bad. Like, most people did not make money because making money was obtuse and incredibly annoying. But, like, making money was the only way for you to engage with cosmetics, which was the only meaningful, like, reward structure in the game besides gearing. And most people didn't engage with gearing either because gearing was confusing, intimidating. As soon as collection files dropped, gearing became like a nightmare where you were constantly climbing the treadmill after like a period of tranquility where Austere had been best in slot for everyone for like years. But like even these things, even these pain points, NGS makes them worse because they're not design oversights. Like, the fact that people don't make money in PSO2 is not an accident. You are intended to engage with the scratch in one way or another. It is free to play the game. It is not free to be rewarded for playing the game. And that was just the nature of the way the game was run as a fucking free-to-play live service. And that was something that you had to hold. Love it or hate it, that's the way it is.
He's moved into second place. Go for the hill.
In terms of actual gameplay structure, it was so much less abusive than, like, comparable things. But, like, without meaningfully challenging endgame content for a very, very long time, like, self-actualizing was how you progressed a character in a way that felt visible to other people and, like, fucking tangible. And the fact that most people couldn't do it because it was, like, annoying and incredibly fucking shitty to make money was bad. Uncontroversially. But somehow New Genesis has even worse inflation problems. Oh god. Great. There's like nightmarish inflation problems. There's no reward for doing any in-game activities besides the raw meta drops you get from just wandering around the open world. Fucking engaging in PSA bursts that are now annoying because they have so much downtime associated with them. Big mess. Hello, pal. No worries, dude. Hope you had a good stream. Oh, fuck. Come on! Yeah, and, so much... That fucking catch coming out of the, orbit on the right flipper. There's a wide angle that can fucking drop out at, and if it hits the base of the flipper and goes dead, you look like a dumbass. So, like, when PSO2 launched in North America, I got what I expected out of my time with, like, the Oracle relaunch, which was a hyper-accelerated version of, like, some of the fucking stuff I remembered fondly from JP. I get a nostalgic rush through an MMO with some old friends and some new friends for, like, a month, and then we're done with it. I had, like, made my peace with that idea. But New Genesis, what it promised is... everything you built in that world, you can take with you. And that promise, like, brought tears to my eyes. And for it to just fucking shit itself and fall down the stairs in the fashion that it did, that's something I'm gonna fucking think about for a long time. But hey, we're playing Banzai Run. I don't want to show Guild Wars too hard, because I think, like, the new player experience is, like, absolutely fucking awful. But, like, I will pitch it to everyone here as, like, what if a game promised that the bits you earned 9 years ago, the best in slot items, that gear, will be worth exactly the same for the entire remaining lifespan of the game? We are never raising the level cap, we are never making stronger gear, anything you earn, you keep and we will never take away from you, and it will mean the same thing forever. And then, like, design a game around that principle. Like, well, okay, if that's the case, Don't you tilt me. Thank you. If that's the case, what do you do to keep players playing? And basically every answer to that is what Guild Wars does. It's very weird. I'm sure I will start streaming. I got on scrub quotes for Guild Wars PvP. I don't know if anybody saw that. Saw a fucking chat log screenshot from a character named Literally Wood receiving hate mail for saying, maybe I play this class because I find it fun, and then immediately receiving a fucking whisper from someone who says, no, you play it because the internet said you can win with it, and that makes you pathetic, just FYI. That was me. I was that Wood. I fucking love getting hate mail. I mean it. I really do. I feel like that pathology didn't even start with L-Sword either. It started with Marvel 3 on Xbox Live. Do you know the team I played in fucking Marvel 3 for Xbox Live? I played fucking Trish Capam Morrigan. That team makes no sense and doesn't do anything. Except I'll tell you what it does fucking do. It has Anchor Morrigan, which means you can hit people with the Astral Vision Infinite that is just X Factor 3 and then crouch jab 500 times. And that was all I did. And I wish I had kept an archive of messages I received. Bush 2 parkour rage shit you were talking about. That instance was like legitimately cool too. I've been working my way through fractals. Everything is just so conceptually neat. Like, both as a storytelling mechanism, because, like, they're dungeons where your character doesn't have to be canonically present for those events. So, like, a lot of the times you'll zone in somewhere and you'll be fucking cosplaying someone, like, experiencing something that happened 500 years ago. Or, like, you'll be playing as the villain faction, getting a POV of some, like, horrible atrocity. But also, they're just, like, neat little bite-sized things. It's like a couple trash packs, a boss with a weird gimmick, sometimes some platforming challenges, or, like, weird fucking, like, team-based traversal puzzles. You're in, you're out, short and sweet. Well, thank you for at least relighting the kickback every time. What is the hardest game you'd recommend? Ha. I feel like I would have to think about that for a while. I don't usually think about games in terms of difficulty. I'm sure anybody who's been here for longer than like a couple weeks has heard me talk about how like difficulty options give me stress hernias because I have like brain problems. And I prefer more than anything to like take on a challenge without like auditing that challenge or like tailoring it to myself. Can I hit the fucking lock? Thank you.
He's challenged the king. Go for the hill.
I'm trying to think of like single player challenges that I feel have been like truly worth the time investment. And it's a short list because I don't play a lot of single-player stuff lately. If you heard of Fire Emblem for the Game Boy Advance. Alright, can I just shoot it? Damn it. That upper flipper is going to be the death of me for sure. Please let me make this fucking shot. Can I post-transfer? No, why do you ever try that? You're so dumb. That's just not gonna work the way you want it to work, dude. Wide! Arrow. Alright, spinner and pray. You better bounce in! You better bounce in! You fucker. Bastard. Roguelikes with challenge mods I found are a nice way to slowly build to true challenging levels, i.e. Hades and One Step from Eden. Man, Hades is so interesting in that regard. I feel like the narrative framing device of, like, it's a game about dying over and over again is, like, the best hand wave ever. Because Hades has auto-calibrating difficulty by, like, scaling player power until you win, and then scaling difficulty through the heat system until you stop winning. And, like, just die again, Lamau, is, like, the greatest fucking Jedi mind trick to get you to not pay attention to the fact that your first 10 runs are going to be the difficulty system, like, calibrating to your native skill in action combat video games. It's very interesting. I am someone who picks a random difficulty when playing new single-player stuff using a wheel, and I cannot tell you the last time I felt fulfilled by a difficult experience. Man. Yeah, it's like the things I usually think about as, like, challenges that I really want to sink my teeth into are, like, challenges that scale to you forever. Like, scoring systems and multiplayer. Like, every game worth playing for competition is the hardest game ever made, because it's as hard as your competition is, you know? Oh, man. How many of you guys fucking watch me play Nier Automata, where, like, I picked hard mode because, like, I really liked that the game was, like, knife's edge punishing in the tutorial. And what happened by the midpoint of the game, I was just getting one-shot by everything. And then by the end of the game, nothing could one-shot me anymore. And I was one-shotting every boss before they got finished with, like, story dialogue.
He's going after Bluebeard.
That game has some of the worst fucking balance I have ever witnessed. It is maddening. Like, I feel like Platinum must... They understand that a consumable that, like, heals you to full HP from the menu at any time, like, even when you're in, like, a control effect or hit stun, Platinum Games knows how to make action games. They understand that that's bad. So what happened? You need to play Hi-Fi Rush. It's so insanely targeted. I hear it's on Game Pass. I've been meaning to look at it.
Move on Yellow Belly.
Here's my stall for all Supergiant games. I don't mean to imply that this is the only time this has ever happened. I have played nowhere near enough fucking narratively driven video games to, like, say that. But for me personally, fucking Supergiant's games are the only video games I have ever played that I can say have good voice acting without the caveat for a video game. Like, there is just something wrong with the way that, like, voiced storytelling is handled in interactive mediums, and Supergiant has managed to, like, avoid all of it. Damn it. I will continue to shoot the hill. I will continue to irresponsibly shoot ABC. Damn it. Am I even at max value for that? I have no idea. The other time I remember having a strongly, like, memorable interaction with difficulty modes recently is Momodora Reverie Under the Moonlight, where the hard mode of that game uses New Game Plus enemy layouts right off the bat. And the New Game Plus enemy layouts I saw in the first area of the game were, like, Castlevania level immaculately placed to be, like, a pain in the ass but a fair challenge, you know what I mean? Like, really brutal combinations of enemies at, like, really specific spacing that, like, made it really engaging to navigate every screen. And that's all well and good. But, it also changed your health values so that in the tutorial, almost everything would one-shot you, and everything would two-shot you. That may be, like, worse than it actually was. It's been a while. It was probably a little bit better balanced than that. And so I make it out of the tutorial bleeding after, like, a couple hours. And I'm having a great time. I'm like, oh man, if the game keeps up with this difficulty the whole time, like, it'll be brutal stuff, but, like, I'm really looking forward to it. And that's when I discovered that New Game Plus enemy layouts are only in the tutorial. And for the rest of the game, I'm just playing the normal enemy layouts, but I die in one hit. Whoops. Alright. Please feed me the fucking ball. Here we go. Alright. Go for rank 1. I really need to fucking put the flipper down. That's kind of ridiculous. Oh, wow. You can make that shot? Very interesting. Not quite. I'm really trying to backhand it because I'm getting anxious. Alright, cradle separation? Ugh. Maybe I just rip these to the spinners repeatedly and wait for one of them to fucking bounce into the spot. Alright, cool shot. Cool spot, if you will. Nope. The music's so tense. Fucking stop freaking me out. Oh. I looked away. That's very silly. I thought I had a little bit more time before that got kicked out. Okay.
What a move on Green Machine.
Shit.
He's moved into 5th place.
I think I do want to make the distinct effort to, like, play more single-player, like, anything on this stream. Games with narratives of any kind. That's something I want to do this year for sure. And that started with me being open to fucking streaming Monster Sanctuary, which Wes wanted me to take a look at for, like, fucking RPG systems design reasons. And I offered to stream it because, like, hey, may as well. If you're interested in my thoughts on the systems, what better way than for you to experience them in real time? And I remember almost as soon as I start doing this, how bad I am at actually, like, finishing video games. Like, what's that about? I don't have, like, the normal excuses, either. I don't really have a huge backlog. I'm not exhausted from work. I'm not getting casual filtered by stuff. I have some friends who would be very interested in seeing me play Trails. And, their memes are so fucking rancid that it actually acts as an anti-advertisement for the game. Does that make sense? Bastard. I want, like, one good multi-ball. Is that enough? Just want one good multi-ball. I think double lap is lit the entire time you're in, like, multi-ball, even if you don't jackpot. So that's probably a pretty lucrative way to play it if you can, like, set up the shot repeating, but, like, the return is so dodgy. It's like Trails and, like, Tales of are the two series where I keep having friends, like, super into them. And they seem like they would be fun fits for, like, long, slow burn stream playthroughs. And then I, like, interact with the paratext, and it's like, oh god, this must be horrible. It does the FF4 thing. Oh man. That owns as an idea. Just like categorizing, we kill every single character 5 minutes after they're introduced as the FF4 thing. Where your party rotates out at plot points. Okay, that's the other FF4 thing.
Welcome, race fans, to Banzai Run! He's challenged Green Machine.
Alright, I'm done fucking around for ABC. We just shoot the cliff jump now. We're gonna compare and contrast that strategy. Fuck ABC. Fuck objectives that are not like the cliff jump. I'm just gonna shoot the hill. We all cool with that? If anything else happens while I'm playing, it'll be on accident. Except for relighting the kickback. Relighting the kickback is priority one.
He's challenged Bluebeard.
Yeah.
He's going after Yellow Belly.
This is great if you ignore the whiny MC. Oh man.
Gotta move on Green Machine.
The one thing that consistently filters me from games faster than anything else is, like, downtime, probably. But a close second to that is, like, bad dialogue writing. Which JRPGs seem to be the experts at most of the time. Not to, like, blindly tar and feather an entire genre without having experienced a whole lot of it. But, also I'm doing exactly that. Banzai! Fucking... I played a little bit of Blue Reflection because I got baited by the soundtrack and thought, there's no way the game can actually be dog shit, right? And having later learned that Blue Reflection has a sequel, I'm getting baited into playing that too, instead of, like, any number of other better games that people have explicitly asked to see. Because, well, there's no way the second one is like the first one. Or if it is, it might at least be funny for a romp. Alright, now we are playing Banzai Run. It's like the Blue Reflection OST, that was super janky. That soundtrack is so fucking good. And the actual game is exactly what you would expect from the description of the game. Why is it always the fucking... How are we distributing bangers? What's going on? AJ wins your birthday. That's personally identifying information that I've probably given out before. I actually can't remember. I can't remember if I've given it out. I can't remember my birthday. If I don't have Game Pass, it is easy for me to acquire it. It's a credit card number. That entire genre of meme, where it's like, here's one of those like personality quiz things, except everything it asks you to fill out doxes you. That category of thing tickles me for whatever reason. It's like kind of the natural pair to like the meme where the entire setup and punchline is someone's IP address. Yeah, I figured it was Hi-Fi Rush. I know you, Frog. You do the thing where you play a game and it like exists in your brain and then you go, you know what I could do? Yeah. Alright, so we all cool with me looping the shot for the next 4 to 6 hours? It is probably way more lucrative to actually play a successful multi-ball. Everyone has nothing but good things to say about Hi-Fi Rush except Avic. I'm also, like, I try not to be, but I have become the type of horrible contrarian where, like, after people I trust have recommended me things that are horribly made one too many times, I start innately assuming that anything someone recommends to me is bad. Like, if you come to me and you say, hey, I really enjoyed X, then that's like, that's cool, maybe I'll check it out. But if you go as far as to say, like, hey, you should experience X, my immediate assumption is that it is worse than average. By a lot. Is that fair? No. Is that rational? Probably not. But it's what my brain does.
Freestyle.
You should experience Monster Hunter. I think I'm willing to just make peace with Monster Hunter as, like, I don't like it yet, but I see how people do.
He's challenged the king.
I got insane heat energy. I can't help it. I was given the haterade at birth. What it really is like, cause I've clearly demonstrated that I don't actually care about, like, whether the media I'm engaging with is good, as long as there's something I feel like I can get from it. Come on. Okay. Like the advent calendar. I'm that guy, in case you forgot.
He's going after the king.
What gets me, right, and this is, like, gonna reveal maybe a little bit more than, like, you're supposed to... It's gonna reveal maybe more than you're supposed to reveal behind, like, the fucking veil of ignorance that is the streamer-viewer relationship. But I don't like publicly, like, not enjoying myself. I get, like, contemplative in kind of a sullen way when I'm not enjoying something. And I'm a little self-conscious about it, I guess. Especially if somebody's like, well, this means a lot to me and I hope you have a good experience with it. And then I spend, like, 10 to 40 hours conspicuously not. Alright, I bricked the multi-ball again, unfortunately, but I at least got one victory lap instead of 0. We get this fucking banger for the rest of the ball, at least. Can I have that extra ball, please?
He's going after.
Why do you shoot the captive ball from the upper flipper? You know that's bad. Yeah, see, Ashkill knows. That's like the trying not to be an internet narcissist, but accidentally overcorrecting into being a huge internet narcissist problem. Or at least that's how I characterize it for myself, to poison my brain as effectively as possible. You know what's fucked up? I can say all of these things, and then still be like, I should get a Mister. Like, what are you gonna play on the fucking Mister? Alpha 1? I'm actually making the effort to go through FF6 on the fucking Pocket. And, what I'm discovering is that I get stuck in RPGs a lot, because I don't know where to go next. And people writing guides for classic Final Fantasies are horrible at it. How did I know that when Tony Hawk was part of the conversation, Frog was gonna find a way to fucking get us to, N64 PCM audio? It is very shitty. It might be good bad depending on, like, your brainworms. It's not like bass boosted funny either. Because we just agree that it's like the pinnacle of humor, and if you don't believe that earnestly, then you probably did not survive more than like an hour of my stream at any point. Cool kick out.
He's going after Red Hot.
Ugh, scary. I played 2 games I hated on stream, so yeah, the pressure's super bad, and even as a 2-viewer guy, I had devs games come hang out, so I don't want to be an ass. Man, the developers rolling up is the weirdest thing, but like, okay, have I talked about this openly before? So like, Chromation, a kart crew member, fucking developer of SRB2 Kart and the upcoming Dr. Robotnik's Ring Racers, coming someday, showed up in my stream when I was playing kart, like pretty near to the release day, because I just found it and I'm like, huh, this is a multiplayer game, a large group multiplayer game that I can host a dedicated server for my people, because I'm into that. And that guy who made the fucking game, who helped make the game, shows up, and I like feel pretty flattered because like the game is pretty clearly like having a largely bustling release, and there are a lot of bigger streamers playing the game, and that guy's here watching me, and I appreciate that. Much later, I learned that Chrome follows me because of L-Sword. And that, in fact, half of the development team knows who I am because of L-Sword. And I now work on Ring Racers because of L-Sword. There's just no hope for us. We're all fucked. It's fucking over. My other memorable developer in chat experience was Eden Dev, showing up during my 20 loop run of One Step from Eden, and just being like, oh my god, what the fuck did you do? And I had to apologize because the game was running at like minutes per frame because I had broken it on purpose. There are 17 people on planet Earth. Haha! You think you have fucking 20 viewers, but actually they're all me on alternate accounts. Watch, I'll repost this message. I know you because of Cart and learned of Elsword because of you and haven't played it yet. I would recommend not playing Elsword. Like, I'm not gonna pretend that it gives you, like, fucking melanoma on contact. It's just like a regular bad game that I happened to get involved with because it showed unusual promise for a particular type of, like, person, and then, like, conspicuously failed to deliver. And, like, in the way that only live service games can, even what it did deliver was later undelivered. They removed, like, the parts of the game that made it playable on purpose. But, like, mostly Elsword is just, like, a clunky and dated, like, brawler thing. I know because I typed in IFC Yipes into YouTube in 2013 and you were one of the first results. Is that really? That really happened? Oh my god. Because my wind sneaker... My wind sneaker's name was IFC Yipes. Because I was just starting to get tuned into the FGC via, like, Based Monster, etc. Having followed a path directly from Xbox Live Marvel to, like, Aqua Silk and Chris Hu. Alright. Can we go for rank 1? A lot of people only know me because my fucking archive of, like, the full playthrough of Zero Ranger did weirdly well on my archive channel that I don't maintain at all. Alright, come on. Don't fuck it up. It's time for victory laps.
Victory lap.
Yes!
Victory lap.
Yes! Bastard! Hey, we rolled the score. You've been at SEO. Alright. That's about that 10 mil, huh? Dude, DFO is so funny to me because, like, I think Wes's first experience with DFO is seeing the giant do not pick if you're a new player label on creator, and then picking creator, and then, like, having attacks that are just, like, on your mouse in the fucking, like, brawler game. Yes, and then my friend tried to get me to play League with him, made me jungle, showed me Pro Tech Master Yi Guide. I thought that character was boring. He then typed in Lee Sin Pro Plays, and then I found you again, and you convinced me to play League for a year. I don't know what to do here. Do I apologize? Is that appropriate? What is the socially acceptable response to that anecdote? Okay, I apologize. Alright, yes. I'm sorry. No one should play League of Legends, and I was complicit in people playing League of Legends. I don't know if I will ever be able to atone, but it is a process that I will spend the rest of my life on. Straight to the waterboarding room. You gotta tilt the stick left and right to dodge the waterboarding.
Welcome, race fans, to Banzai Run.
Buy me a drink next time we see each other and I'll call it even easy. I can do that. I can definitely do that. Are we still playing Banzai Run? Am I gonna get a score that's better than that today? Well, I got 10 mil for looping the fucking hill shot over and over again. So let's just keep... You really tilted me for that? Alright, we're done playing Banzai Run, actually. Can I... I'm still learning the new key map on this thing. I'm sure I've talked about the illustrious wonders of weird split keyboard before. I don't have a proper camera focus scene, by the way, I'm sorry. And also this is weirdly low frame rate. Yeah. Public service announcement for anyone thinking of getting a Logitech C930E. They don't save settings correctly, and when you turn off auto exposure, you have to toggle them in OBS, or they never adjust their exposure time. Other than that, they're like, okay. Have you tried Monopoly since I posted about it? Alright, you know what? Let's do it. It's time. Fucking... We're gonna go to the virtual pinball spreadsheet, which is actually some weird Heroku app. Monopoly. I'm not gonna show my desktop because I have no idea what's gonna happen when I go to these fucking websites. Alright. Monopoly, Stern 2001. Let's see. This fun table is from 32 Assassin. I've given it a makeover with a new playfield. Enjoy. Okay. I have to log in. I have to log in to download a pinball table. This is why forums died. It's not. That's not true. That's also not my paste key. I'm getting used to this key map. It's gonna take me a while, though. Oh yeah, 7TV. Did that shit stick around? I remember hearing about 7TV, like, exactly once during the first month of its operation. It was someone explaining how, like, 7TV is BTTV for racists, and then, like, refusing to elaborate further and then leaving. But, like, I assume that was just their moderation policy is different. I will take forum download logins over download in our Discord server. 100 emoji. 100 emoji. Clap emoji too while we're here. I'm so fucking tired of Discord. I'm so fucking tired. Posted from my iPod Touch via Tapatalk. We've combined them now, Frog. You can use Discord to log into forums now. You can! I remember when I had a Twitter account, I deleted my Twitter well before the current set of shenanigans. And whenever I saw, like, oh, you can log in using your email or with Twitter, it's like, alright, well, I care about my Twitter account about as much as nothing. So, great, now I can have another disposable login with no effort. And then you would, like, go to log in with Twitter, and it would just pre-fill your username and email address. And then you would have to do the entire thing anyway. We have to start over on the internet, guys. We just... There's no hope. We're not going to make it. We've got to start over. Alright, let's see. Visual pinball. Why does my fucking PC lag when I open this folder? Alright, am I gonna do fucking POV calibration for this table? Well, we'll see. If it has fucked up lean back... Alright, excellent. My entire computer is crashing. I think. Okay, yeah, the ROM got through 4 frames and then VPX fell over. Don't you love when a program crashes in such a way that it, like, takes out your mouse for about 10 seconds? I'm a really big fan of that. That's just VPX being VPX. I think the table will probably work. It's from an author that I'm familiar with, at least. When are you hosting an own cast? I really do want to do that, actually. What I seriously know meme will want to do at some point is, like... Because I know Twitch is a value add for a lot of people because it's got, like, stable video delivery and transcodes and a bunch of emotes and shit. And that's cool. But, like, I do dream of bringing my shit to my own website and just, like, parasitizing Twitch. So, like, want to use Owncast chat for everything, but then, like, steal the Twitch player and simultaneously broadcast at source quality to Owncast. True. Hey, Az. You just getting home, or are you, like, on your way? I would love to be able to self-host everything. Video at scale is one of those things that's, like, fucking impossible. Like, even Destiny. Like, Destiny has, like... That dude is rocking his own payment system and chat system, and still uses Twitch as the video backend. It makes no sense not to. Alright, let's see. Stern Monopoly, 2001. Alright, that's a bit of a fucked up looking POV, but... I think this is probably fine. Let me just give it a whirl one time through. This... I don't know about that full set of lights on the fucking board. I think it's a little scary. Alright, hold on. Let me get the DMD. We got it? Yeah. Excellent. Now how the fuck did I have, So I have to do volume on this piece of shit, right? So I gotta open the coin door. There we go. That's still pretty quiet.
I want to be a millionaire.
Can it go up anymore? Alright. Well. That'll have to work, I guess. So, hey. Y'all see that on the right side of the playfield? What the fuck is that exactly?
Very skillful.
Oh, okay, it's a skill shot. And that just bombs my ball out of that saucer? Was that a magnet?
You like swimming in it now.
Okay. Okay. Cool. What are we doing here? I don't actually know anything about the rules of this table, so I'm just gonna shoot some shots. We all cool with that?
That's the spirit.
Alright, I've opened the bank.
Got him.
Alright. A very politely loopable shot there. Advance to next railroad windlet. Collect chance windlet. Alright. Based, so we never shoot for those. That's kind of a cute cue, I guess.
Ow!
Okay, so what useful shots can I actually make from that upper flipper? That's a pretty fierce return. Alright.
Feeling lucky?
That's extremely annoying.
Overload!
Alright, pops. Shoot utilities to increase pop value. Okay, what the fuck? Help me. Nice. Ice cube warning! These tables rules probably are not that complicated and I'm just like being a goober. But like, who the fuck is adapting Monopoly? Really? Stern, I guess. How do I even fucking get into the pops? Hold on, is it? Okay. Utilities, sure. Alright, I see the lock on the bank. Shit. Cool. Alright, we got a lock. Can I get a multi-ball? Oh, there's a lane switch up there, yeah. Really like that.
And all that cash. All one. Wow.
Okay, scary.
Shoot any rat.
Come on. Bastard. Do you have a coolin-based match animation? That sucks. You let me down. Alright, go ahead and eject the lock. Oh, it's just not going to? Is this like Simpsons that just stays locked forever? I haven't put this on free play yet. Actually, hold on. Can I get the operator menu without, like, causing problems for myself? Okay, cool. Cool sound. Extremely based. Oh. And there we go. Now it kicks the fucking locked ball out. You found it. Good work. Cool. Now it's on free play.
Cool. Like me.
I kind of love having access to the operator stuff like that.
Do it again.
That was like one of those things where like TPA is like so soulful for letting you do that. Alright.
Time to roll. Swimming in it now.
Alright, bonus X at... Nope.
Take a chance.
Rip off multi-ball. Hey, wait a minute. This isn't Gophers. Alright, what does it want? Jackpot on upper flipper? Nice. And then, I don't know what I shot to relight. Nice. So how do I actually feed the upper flipper? It's me, Spatial Reasoning Man, at it again. Ah, shit, used it there. Really? Why is that so loud? I barely touched it. No, hold on, actually. Why is the machine capable of producing that much volume but chooses to use it only on tilt? That's fucking awesome. Alright, only nudge in dire situations. Message received. Alright. Move 2. Locks at the bank. I think I have to fucking knock it down, though.
Just one more.
See, now I was afraid to nudge, so I didn't fucking touch it. That's the kick that guy's ass alarm. I mean, like, slam tilts do have kick that guy's ass alarms. But, like, regular ass nudges are totally within, like, the expected wear of a pinball machine. It's like how they're designed to be played. Doesn't stop, like, operators who don't appreciate you doing that. But, like, they can handle it, for sure. Alright. 2 locks. Multi-ball is on that, upper right shot.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Just shoots it right back into the plunger. Okay. That's also extremely loud. The fuck's turn? Alright, jackpots on the left ramp. Oh, this really is just gophers. What if it actually is? What if the board is like the fucking wheel? Missed it. Brick! Horrible nightmare. No ball control. You're not gonna make it. Your root chakra's fucked. Okay, so I'm learning the sound cue for it serving a ball to the upper flipper. It's like a mosquito. Restart, shoot the right ramp. Nice. Now we are gaming. Again. Brick. It's only a 2-ball restart. That's a little bit fucking stingy. Okay, so it's the center shot. Early. Nice. Okay, no, it can get loud.
1 million.
Okay, I don't know how I reel it, but I did. Ugh, scary. Just gonna fucking bounce that out. Alright, super jackpot. Oh, I see. Huh. So how do I feed that? Probably from the right? No cell. Oh, that's fucking impossible. Holy shit. You must need a wizard angle for that. Straight down the middle? Yep, alright.
Playing like a million bucks. What do we
Okay.
have here?
Another one, huh? We are actually just whole ass playing video games, and there it goes. There's no saver on that mode.
Shoot the left ramp.
Not a meteor down the middle. Okay.
I hope this is a good one. Lock in, Flynn. Power on.
Upper pops and max. Okay. Shit. Fuck. That was just horrible.
You broke the bank.
Yeah, I think this we can file this one under sound design as my passion, right? That's fair? Number 9 score. Use flipper buttons to choose your token? That owns. That fucking rules. Oh, where's the card? Please get into a huge fight about it.
Bye-bye now.
Alright. Initial verdict. This is not shit.
I want to be a millionaire.
We turned a parable about capitalism into a stern pinball table.
Let's go to like luck. You move 3 spaces. We can beat him.
Alright, so you move and it starts modes. Cool. I really wish the scan of the fucking, like, rules insert was actually high-res enough for me to read it. Wait, what the fuck is going on in the DMD? Hello?
Come on, baby.
Somebody explain that shit? Okay.
Time to roll the dice.
I think it's just like, make lit shots to fast. Cool.
You move 3 spaces. Get back here. I'm too young to
Hello,
notice
Pinball
this.
Boy.
I'm too
This is my first time with this. I'm like maybe a credit and a half in. And it shows, hopefully. Yeah, you know, I could get into this. The layout seems fun. Cannot figure out that leftmost shot.
Reparking is
Yeah, the fucking wizard spinner is some shit, huh? Left ramp. I'm really just trying to like keep this in play right now. It's a little bit more crazy than I was expecting. The playfield's not mean, but there's some shit. Nice. Rejected.
swimming in it now.
Stern fucking loves yelling jackpot at you. Holy god.
Swimming in it now.
Yeah? So, like, I'm not really finding the time to look at the DMD right now. And so what's happening is that every noise in the universe is currently being produced and I have no idea why. Where is that? Okay. Alright, ABC is for bonus acts. We just make this shot that does nothing except return the ball to the flippers. You have never debated someone like me before. Right. Did that actually register the jackpot and then roll out of the ramp anyway? Quite. No. No. So at this point, I'd say the jackpot has become sort of a side diversion. I had to fucking handle him lower. I just need one of you to go somewhere where I don't have to worry about you for 5 seconds. Alright.
You move 3 spaces. We're in the money now. 2 million. It's electrifying.
Extra ball lit at 30%. Okay. Seems like a shot worth attempting. And also might be impossible. Alright, what can we actually do right now? Let's see, bonus X. Light roll. Sorting a mode seems good, maybe? Excellent. I literally feel like that bonus jingle is coming from inside my brain. Advance to next railroad. Let's try it.
Shoot the tender ramp.
How about the lock? Can we do that? Do you believe in miracles? Cool.
All one. Lock. All 2. Lock.
Alright.
Multi-ball is lit.
Multi-ball's on that right shot.
We're going to own it all.
Got it. I'm just gonna plunge that right away. And this one actually has a fucking saver. What an idea. It's bothering to flash that drop at me, and I'm kind of surprised. Okay, seems like an amount, I guess. I'm gonna look up, like, scores for this game. Like, okay, replay targets at what? Fucking 1.8 mil was that? Who knows? That was Banzai Run. I just fucking broke my ass. I'm gonna look up scores for this game, and they're gonna be in, like, the 12 digits for no reason. I had that experience looking into fucking Iron Maiden recently. Alright, we got a shot at this. Quite. Brick and brick and brick. And now it's gone. Alright, can I restart? Post-transfer?
Shoot the right ramp.
Okay. Brick.
Hurry.
Brick. Race time? Hey! Pretty cool. Fucking railroad noises. Cool and based. I also like the vault door just opening and smacking my fucking shit around. Nope. That was horrible. Okay, so accomplishments so far. Not much. 3 more for railroad multi-ball. Can I backhand that? Probably. You've actually turned on the car radio. God. Ah! What the fuck is that reject? That's a scary angle. This game was designed. So where is Extra Ball? It's on the fucking Electric Company shot, right? Or is it, like... Is it on roll? It must be on roll. Which has a cool drop in front of it right now. Alright. You fucking bastard. What a fucking mess. On the topic of pinball, have you ever looked into any of the Capcom tables? Not specifically. Is there one you'd recommend? This is cute. I like that the same way I like NBA Fast Break. Having you choose your fucking team.
Bye-bye now.
How loud should our table be? Yes. I mean, if you want fucking loud, like... Have I suggested that you refrain from touching the door? Fucking Twilight Zone is a trip. Big Bang Bar is the infamous one. Alright, let me look into this really quickly. Big Bang Bar is overrated. That's compatible with Infamous, right? Like, those things can both be true. Only a prototype was to be produced for release in February 1997, but the Capcom Pinball Division ceased operations before the model was put into production. Alright. I see the translite, cabinet. Alright. We got dancers. Theme is spacebar. Tekken World Tour is about to start. Please enjoy. Thanks for dropping in, Kern. If you like the portrait select thing, I forget. Did I ask if you've played Starship Troopers? I have not. Tell me about Starship Troopers. I'm currently in the place with regards to pinball where, like, I like a lot of stuff, but I don't know about a lot of stuff. I'm taking in a lot of information, and none of it is in a particular order. It's a little dirty in space, a little dirty, a little trashy. Yeah, seems about right.
Nicely done.
Again, Starfighter has all three Elvira tables lined up side by side, and it makes me really happy. They're all pretty good, too. Like, I expected to not be super into Scared Stiff, but it's, like, pretty solid. That new shit, though. Like... If you're gonna fucking make an RGB fan shot game, like, that's one of the best examples of that type of game. 3 flipper controls, that's all you really need to know. Everything else you just gotta see. Shit, I'll have to prep that. Alright, pops, huh? That shot is just unmakeable for me, for some reason. Okay, so that's another way to feed the upper flipper. Just send it crashing through the orbit. Ugh. Brutal. It still isn't the loudest thing at the arcade I play it at. Nothing will be because fucking Hyperball is right next to it. Hyperball is... I think it was very important that nobody explained Hyperball to me before it happened to me, and I appreciate everyone's restraint. Party Monster just fucking rules. Hit me with that fucking baseline.
Wow.
Alright, just every shot is lit. Having a good time. Having a laugh.
Do it again. Oh, do. Come on. Hurry up. All people in
What is the fucking new one actually called? Like House of Horror, there we go. I keep just fucking going, it's the red one! Because there's an LE at the location I go to. That game seriously shoots, like, way too well for, like compared to what I expected, at least. Just super smooth. There's a very rippable spinner up there. I feel like a lot of VPX authors are afraid to have, like, spinners that revolve 100 times when you bomb the fucking ball into them. So I appreciate the rippable spinner. Too late. Every time with that. Alright, good opportunity. Damn it. Careful. I just can't work this one out, I guess. Alright. Alright, you gonna serve those politely to me one at a time? Thank you. Unfortunately, I will waste them completely. The sad piano as you roll through the outlane.
the right round.
Great. Big winner.
We're in the money now.
So,
Bye-bye now.
we're a little bit too cool for just firing the knocker, huh? I appreciate that. So, like, weird phenomena started occurring at our local round 1, right? I've started finding machines with, like, 8 credits on them for no reason. Like, we just walk up like, okay, let's fucking play some Iron Maiden. This thing fucking slaps. Walk up to it. It's got 6 fucking credits on it. Let's go play some Sound Voltex. 7 credits. That's the first time I've ever bothered to use Blaster Start because I wasn't the one paying for it. It's like, what the fuck is going on here? Are people just like monkeying the fucking swiper? If it was just like operator credits, that would like make sense, except on an EMU's machine you don't get to do that, right?
Own it all.
Ugh. Yeah, that fucking door swinging open is hilarious, actually. That's a really funny playfield feature. I did that when I was a kid, waiting for someone who forgot their free games. Yup. It's crazy, too, because when I go to locations that have everything on free play, the maddening shit that I see is that, like, this is what always happens. Someone will walk up to, like, Baywatch, which is a 6-player game, and they will mash the start button 20 times, thus starting a 6-player game, right? And they will play one ball and then leave. I'm like, nobody has the patience to chew through 17 balls so they can actually get a score, if they, like, care about their scores. I realize that you don't know better, but holy fuck. And it's like a lot of games are configured so that you can like restart just by holding start. But not all of them are.
Feeling lucky?
And of the ones that are, a lot of them will make you wait until ball 2 to do it. That's like my old man yells at cloud thing. Starfighter's fucking great, but the number of times I see like abandoned games of like Data East Star Wars, where it's like ball 2, player 1 out of 4. And it's like, wow, if I gave a shit about actually playing Data East Star Wars again, I'd be very upset. Also, I can confirm, now that I've actually had the chance to play one in person, Theater of Magic, the trunk mechanism breaks every 5 seconds. Did the fucking cop drop really just send it straight down the middle when it came up? That is heinous. Like, seriously, we can, like... Frey and I will play one game of fucking Theater each, and then fucking immediately, like 20 minutes later, we'll come back and the fucking trunk is tilted 45 degrees. And the game just, like, software disables it. It's so sad because the game is so fun, but it never works for longer than half an hour at a time. Holy. Yeah, I love Theater for sure. I make sure to get at least like 1 credit on it every time I go up there. I do want to hit Grand Finale in person at least once. I've done it on Sim, but like... I want initials on that game and I want Grand Finale. My other nemesis game at Starfighter is fucking Dr. Dude.
What do we have here?
I love that table so much, but it makes me so fucking angry.
We can beat him.
Monster Bash has got my soft spot because that table got me interested in pinball. Yeah, Monster Bash is fun too. I feel like everybody's got one like that, where it's like, it was my first, so it owns. Not interested in your opinion. I'm like, all the better if, like, that game for you is an actual well-designed game. I got Gophers. I got some fucking complicated feelings about Gophers, let me fucking tell you that. Oh! Theater of Magic is a great pinball. My trunk never let me down. Had to exchange it once because it looked heavy used. Yeah, I think... there is a bug in the software, I think, where the trunk state goes out of sync. And there's a patched ROM available that can fix that. And I think that location isn't using that. I don't know anything more about it than that, so I can't really speculate on why they wouldn't be using it. Probably just, like, my guess is you just don't know about it, but...
Just one more. All
right.
one. Drop.
Vroom. Alright, so I complained about MMOs, I complained about Gophers. What other food groups do I have to hit for the pinball stream? I haven't rage quit to Gorgar yet. Imagine rage quitting to Gorgar. What is wrong with my brain? For real. Surprises me how aggressively it drops that there. It's obviously an easy catch, but like, bang. So I don't appear to be advancing to next railroad. I think that light is just wrong. Or maybe I have to start the mode first. Because at least from the fucking bonus, I guess the idea is making trips around the board. And probably, like, playing every mode at least once. I have seen Magic Girl, and it looks fucking terrifying, and the story of its existence is hilarious. Is that gonna save? No chance. Alright. It can be time for Gorgar. We can do irresponsible things, you know? I'm an adult. I can, in fact, just go to the corner store and buy 6 fucking packs of, like, gas station powdered donuts and eat them all. And that's breakfast. Nobody can stop me. And in the same way, nobody can stop me from playing Gorgar. That's just not an ability you have, even if you probably should. But VPX is gonna have to crash first. So please stand by for that. I don't know why it started doing this again. It had a long time where it was like totally good to go, loading like 15 tables in a row. And now it's like I gotta relaunch it after every one. I got a fucking batch file for my screen rotation as well. That was a big part of, like... Stuff like screen rotation is, like, just annoying enough that when you're tie-breaking between, like, do I want to engage with this hobby or a different hobby, you're gonna pick the one that doesn't make you rotate your fucking monitor. And that's unfortunate. By the way, I cannot recommend a fucking portrait second monitor enough. The web is laid out like that most of the time anyway. It's very nice. Alright. Wow, did it actually fucking... Okay, it got the DMD, which is lame. We can do better than that. Let's do... Is this correct? Oh man, I gotta work out what fucking order these are in now. And then I think it's bottom to top from here. These are all called virtual alpha numeric display, and it drives me fucking crazy. Magic Girl's fantastic. We streamed that last year. I got to know the Dutch team who fixed the game. Yeah, I did hear about that. That's such a cool effort. Oh yeah, you're fucking loud too. Alright, here we go. Is that appropriate volume? A little down. You gotta get the Gorgar experience. It's gotta be obnoxious, but like, can't be too obnoxious. Can I hit 1 from here? I feel like there are so many ways things can go wrong here. I guess I'll do targets. Yeah, as long as I'm stuck here, I don't trust my ability to... Nice. The thing about, like, trying to fucking plunge for the lanes with an Xbox controller is that it's so annoying I just don't bother. I'm leaving score on the table for that, and I've just accepted that. The fucking back of the sling is like a bounce reflector. It is uncanny. Hold on for 1 second. I I got 2 Gorgars here. Am I on the right Gorgar? I think this is the older version of the table. Oh well. Let me give that a look in a second. I'm sure it will not take me more than like 45 seconds to like lose my entire life savings to this fucking hell machine. It's okay. No warnings. No warnings, only dreams. Only dreams now. Alright. I guess we'll keep doing drops. Ah! You thought I wouldn't catch you, you fucking sneaky bastard. Really? What? You gave me a fucking warning with the ball in the plunger lane. What the hell is wrong with you? I want to make games that capture, like, the raw emotion of watching a ball bounce around near the out lane, knowing that it is almost certainly gone, but daring to hope anyway. Naturally. Tilting bonus is pretty bad on this game. Come on. Alright, hold up. Let me check something. I swear I don't think I'm going crazy on this one. Also, I'm wondering if the play is just to pre-relaunch VPX. Oh man, I'm gonna have to set up the fucking displays again. There we go, yeah, this is the one where I actually have my fucking POV. So I think... Aha, okay. So from here, it's bottom to top. Except for 5 and 6, which are their own shit, and I don't even know. Alright. I'll play like a couple more. I have a small amount of additional Gorgar in me. Good night into you. Great. Stellar start. Hey, is your brain okay? Hold on. Hold on, I think I'm having a stroke. Hey, I got a match though. That's pretty neat, I would say. I feel like I lost it off the tip of the flipper 3 times in a row. Oh yeah, that's much bouncier. Holy. This is the mean fucking bastard that I remember. literally FGC nodding at a pinball table. I'm getting fucking shin grabbed up here. First lane completion of my entire life. That's crazy. Can I get 3? Never in a million years. Whoa, okay. Alright. Cool. I forget what lights the spinner. I hate that I actually like this table. Like, my relationship with this fucking thing is it beating me to within an inch of my life, and then I go, cool, same time next week. I'm glad this can exist in a form where it's been preserved for dumbasses like myself. I really should just be fucking bumping it off the edge there every time. We cannot let the ball anywhere near that fucking wall. No matter where it goes, anywhere's better than there. Insane. No? Alright. Nice. Not quite. Cool. You have entered the Gorgar part of the stream. I'm so fucking excited for VPE. That project looks so goddamn neat. Like, anything that reduces the barrier of entry for fucking, table creators can only ever be a good thing. People fucking doing their, like, their homebrew Whitewoods and fucking Unity. Why, yes, this playfield was built in Pro Builder. How can you tell? I feel like that gave me my bonus before it had even finished raining. Like, it just knew. Yeah, it's like, it's coming down that wall in a fucked way. Hold on. Yeah, alright, so we gotta kick it off there. Is it truly my destiny to rip the spinner? It seems like a relatively safe shot. A lot of worse things can happen if you rick it. Okay, where's that going? Okay. Excellent. Simply shake it out of the pops, bro. Skill issue desu. It's a sensitive sling, holy. Okay, despite all evidence to the contrary, I do feel like I'm warming up a little. What switch is it even fucking hitting up there? Alright, we got one. Been having trouble hitting that all day. So there we go. I got a warning and I still fucking got the outlane. Gorgar speaks. Play nice. Behave. Why is that so dangerous?
God, you.
I lied. Alright, last one. Last one for real.
Gorgar.
This is like the written in blood last one for real. I will not play another. No matter what happens, I will remain steadfast. This is the last one. I cannot be swayed. My willpower is unshakable. What kind of spin? All right. I said what I meant. Fucking thank you for dropping in. Good night, Gorgar.